right. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I hope all is well. Welcome to the Flowering, and thank you for choosing this pick a card reading. We are asking the question, is he or she the one? So, just take a few moments, inhale deeply, exhale, and choose the deck or decks that call to you. All right. Come on, stop. All right. Group 1. Is he or she the one? First, we're going to look at this person's positive traits. Most likely what it is that you've already noticed about them that has brought you here to ask this question. So, giving and receiving, Princess of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So already I feel like you see this person as a very grounded person. This person basically is a very reciprocal person. Basically, they give out what they want to receive. You can tell that they are a good person by the way that they treat people. This person also likes nature and animals, and I think that that's a plus for you. And children too. You think that they're good with children as well. This person's attractive. I feel like they really get you going, and I think that it's in a way that, is different. It's not necessarily just bodily. I just think that they kind of spark a flame for you. They inspire you. I hear to be a better person. Okay. All right. The Six of Cups here, I do feel like that's another message about really loving kids, but I also think that they're grounded and playful. So it's like they don't take themselves too seriously. They're very balanced, is what you see. And then with the Two of Wands, I just feel like you see basically endless possibilities with this person. You feel like this person has the drive to basically do anything. You feel like they dominate. Well, you feel like they would dominate you sexually, okay? Because they give you this energy of being a very passionate person, but also a very, I guess, attentive person. So there's some kind of, sensual energy here as well. But I think that what you have like daydreams, like you think of this person and you imagine things like what they would be like in bed and and things like that. But ultimately you think this person is very grounded and goal oriented. I feel like you think that there are many possibilities here with this person for you to have a very playful, passionate, fiery, creative union. And that what you put out, and I feel like, all those qualities, you feel like this person kind of mirrors you a lot. This person has as a young nature. I just keep wanting to say that. They have a very young nature. This person could be a Scorpio, but there's far more fire energy here. So they could also have some Aries or other fire energies playing around in their charts. But I really pick up Aries, maybe with a Scorpio moon. Okay. or Scorpio sun, Aries moon. All right. So far, okay, so what qualities do you not see, but that may not necessarily be supportive, or, we can call them negative qualities? Playfulness, receptivity, traveling in reverse, and abundance. Okay. This person could be this person could be very settled, okay, in their way of living and doing things, like very settled. um I also feel like part of the reason why they're so playful, and they could be masking some things from childhood, some emotional type of trauma or wounds from childhood that they don't talk about. They really don't share this thing. They don't share this thing. And I think that because there is this, okay, this person will need to balance out their feminine energy, okay? 13 is the number of the divine feminine. So I just feel like, you know, this person sees things, sees something that they might be interested in, but they don't really talk. They don't talk to the person, or they don't come forward. They're not really a very forward person, even though they have that playful nature. It just feels that sometimes this person doesn't pay attention to their intuition or doesn't follow it properly. They don't understand it. They've not connected with themselves in that way. And so that's why the feminine energy comes up for me. So basically, this person definitely has some type of imbalance when it comes to their feminine energy. It could be tied to their mother from childhood, but and I think that they've always been different and out and flamboyant and just playful, but there's something here about something that they had to push down, and it's a more feminine energy that they had to push down. So whether that be the way that they like to dress, this person could definitely like, and I'm not saying that this is a negative thing, but just something that you guys might face and that you don't know. And so this person could be into, I want to say drag. Like they could be into just dressing up in the clothes of the opposite sex, or just dressing up. They could like to just look different when they dress up. They dress very flamboyantly or stand outish. And you know this, and that's one of the things that kind of attract you, but the underlying factor of why they do that right now as an adult is something that probably will need to be explored. Not to say that it's anything wrong with it, but everything has its reason. So if we ignore the reason, then there's information there for us. There's information there for us, period. So we can't be ignoring the reason, is what I'm getting at. So the person's quote unquote negative traits would be that communication, or their desire to take action towards something can sometimes, especially when it matters of the heart, it can sometimes be their, I guess, not downfall, but just it's one of their negative traits, I guess, that they may feel deeply, but they may be slower to speak up, or slower to they take a very, very, very I said originally that their feminine energy needs work, but honestly it seems like they take a very like subliminal approach to connections, because they're always playing and they're seeing people as friends, and it's almost like they don't pick up on when there's a real connection there, like a romantic connection. They don't pick it up. So is this person the one or not? The Tower. The High Priestess. Yes. Yes. But there's things that, let me get one more. Yes, but there's definitely things that you'll need to know. I feel like actually, no. You feel like this person is the person, but there are things that still have yet to be uncovered. And this could sway you in an opposite direction. I do feel that this is really revealing, okay? So we're going to ask about the purpose of your connection with this person, but for me this feels like yes, but be prepared for unfolding of more like things. So basically take your time, you know, because there's going to be, if you don't take your time, there will be lots of surprises. It feels like lots of surprises that you will have to try to process and figure out how they play out for you or how that works for you, how you feel about it. So what's the purpose of this connection? Planetary cycles, Queen of Coins, and the Hanged Man. Okay, yes. So this person could potentially be a great partner. However, I don't feel like this is the one, okay? It's not the one. I think that you two are aligning each other for the one. There's like a final or overall perspective that you all are helping to build for one another. And so after this cycle closes, you guys are helping each other close a cycle, basically. Helping each other to get the perspective that has been coming in for you through your higher self, through your intuition. And I think that the two of you are helping to bring that down and materialize it into real world actions, thoughts, behaviors, you know, like down here. So when it comes to this, I just feel like you guys are mastering certain things together. There could be a number of things that you mastered. I also feel like this person, yeah, is here to almost like translate certain things that you've been receiving. They don't know that, and you don't know you do it for them, but there's certain synchronicities and things that have been at play. And so you two are coming together. It's almost like that this final like coming, like lining up things. So basically just preparing you for the next up, which for me, I think would be your son. You know, it would be that thing that you have been waiting for, that one that you have been waiting for. So this person, the purpose here, no, this is not the one, but a very important one to help you to close out cycles, multiple cycles, honestly, at one time, it feels like. All right, group 2. So again, we're going to look at the quote unquote positive traits, or basically what you've already acknowledged about this person or already like about this person. The Ocean. Sorry guys, I'm going to try to adjust this a little bit. There you go. The Ocean. 9 of Wands. The Empress. And the Foolish Man. Okay, this person is, you know this person to be very, very spiritual. I also feel like this person has endured a lot. You feel like this person is a very deep soul, an old soul too. I think you find this person very, very tough, very strong, very adamant about succeeding in life, about not letting things keep them down. I also feel like you feel like this person is very beautiful. Okay. And I think that you're very much intrigued by how they maintain this sense of optimism and lightheartedness, even with all the things that they have been through. I feel like this really, 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 really intrigues you, honestly, how they go and they just endure, all right? And there's something something about this quality that really brings you a sense of, like, you want to heal them. Like, you want to love on them. They just make you want to love them and pour onto them. Okay. It's like you appreciate that this person has been through so much and still trusts, still wants to, I say trust, but they might have some trust issues, but you feel like they still try, they still get up and try, they still reach to help other people, and it's funny because I also feel like you feel like this person is um like they would be a good co-parent. I think there's something here about the way that they are with their own children that really makes you feel like, yeah, I would want to have a kid with this person. I also feel that you feel like this person honors themselves. Like they make choices that honor them, that make them feel good. And I think that you also feel as if this person could have their guard up, like they're guarding their emotions a little bit right now, and that's even sexy to you. I think that everything that you see in them reveals something more. Like, you feel like, oh, this person's super guarded, and then you see them soft and you're like, oh my gosh, they're so soft. And so it's almost as if you just see them as this beautifully balanced being who's really, 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 one, connected with their dark, their heaviness, their everything, and then also maintains optimism. Okay. There's a black phoenix here, and coming from like a lotus, and it just feels like, you've probably watched this person recreate themselves, or resurface from the flames so many times, and it's a deep source of inspiration for you. I feel like this person just goes with the tide of things, and you just don't. It's almost like you just don't understand. Like, it's so beautiful to you, the way that they just transform after so much heartache, so much turmoil. They just continue to heal, transform, and then they also have such a healing energy for other people, which is really, really what blows your mind. Okay, that there's this light that they keep shining, even though they are sometimes walking through darkness. Sometimes there's no sun for them, and you just really appreciate this about them. So, what are some qualities that might not necessarily be good stuff? All right. So, this person could have some definite, like, boundary issues. Okay, this person probably deals with depression. Okay, this person that probably deals with depression, and sometimes the intensity or the strength that you like in about this person could turn into something else. It not something else, not just turn into something else, but it just feels like this same emotional intensity you could one day see as drama or just chaos or whatever. So this person is very much in, like, they don't mind their extremes. Okay, and so for you, like, this person definitely needs alone time a lot to recalibrate. Okay, so this is the Virgo energy, but it just feels, and it's Hermit too, so it just feels like this person needs lots of time to recharge, because of, I feel like this person does have, like, work that they do that's, excuse me, either emotionally taxing, it pulls on their emotions a lot, or they could be like an intuitive person, a healer of sorts. And so they will need a lot of time to recharge, okay? And so this is something that for you, if that's going to be an issue, you might need to think about that. I realize that this is probably loud, so I'm gonna move it. Is this person the one? Okay. Yes. This person has a very, very solid energy to offer you. With the Six of Wands here and Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like it's a manifestation. I feel like you may have called this person into you. Someone who was balanced in themselves, someone who you could nurture, who could nurture you. And so, yes, this is an answer. It will still take work. Because this is just the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, I just feel like it's in early stages. In the early stages of manifestation, like of your connection, if you can address this and honor each other, then you have the success of the Six of Wands. What is the purpose of this here connection? Grace, Four of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so basically here, I think that one, it's a blessing. Okay, so first of all, there's something that you know, both of you were probably about to give up hope in love, in connecting with someone. A lot of you were gonna just be single. It's almost like you just were ready to walk away from this thing, from trying, just going back into hermit mode. Especially this person, they probably they were trying to fall back into depression. So I think that, oddly enough, you may be saving them. You might be their saving grace, okay? In this situation, you restore their hope. They don't give up, all right? I also feel like on the other end for you as well, because you connect with such tenderness, it's almost as if it's the opposite. So because I feel like you could potentially have dealt with more aggressive energy in connections, toxic energy, where it wasn't something where a person was attempting or even owning their stuff. Like, I think that you probably have dealt with people who have dealt with the same thing, but it was super toxic in the way that they interacted with you, or in your interactions, period. So here, I think that, both of you, this person may be being shown how to express their emotions with grace, how to deal with the things that they have inside of them with deeper grace. I say inside of them, but this person absorbs energy, okay? This person, I feel like, absorbs energy from other people. And so it makes their own emotional world seem a little topsy-turvy, just because of the extent of intake, like how much intake they receive all the time. So I feel that this person will need compassion. I feel like both of you are learning compassion. This person is probably being taught how to ask for the things that they need, how to ask for time by themselves. And you're being taught how to pay attention, how to be attentive, how to basically show compassion and not hold this person's being against them. All right. This definitely feels beautiful. I feel like both of you are being blessed with hope, with faith in love, okay? And I think in a different way, both of you are experiencing it in different ways than you normally have. Perspective change, okay? I do feel like that's what's taking place here. But could be the person. This is the person. This is a person for you. Two of Pentacles. All right, two. All right, if you picked group 3, so is this the person? What traits have you already noticed about this person, or what are the good qualities, okay? Release and surrender, creative projects, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords in reverse. This person is like effortlessly creative. I also feel like this person is not afraid of self-sacrifice or sacrificing them. I say themselves, but sacrificing for the success of something. This person expresses their deepest selves so well. Like they put it into form. So this person could be a poet or a musician. There's something here about this person. They deal with things in a very, very high vibrational way. It's almost like they don't hold on to grudges. They're very much a person who moves on and takes lessons from the things that they have gone through. Okay, so this person has a very enduring nature too, but that enduring nature is balanced by the wisdom, the discernment to cut things that are no longer serving. Okay, so it's almost like just as invested as they are in something, they can also see it when it's no longer beneficial and they can cut it off. Like they'll pull it right up. You feel like this person is just a very, like, I think you also feel like this person is trying to complete something. Like they have been working really hard at something and they don't want to give up on it. I know that contradicts what I just said, but right now that's something that's happening for them. It's like this person can build themselves up from a failure. They recover from failure well. Perceived failure, you know. I think that that's what supports this person as well. I also feel like you know that this person is not a very clingy person. Like, you would be able to be yourself. You wouldn't feel restricted. At least that's what you feel. Yeah. It's almost like this person escapes, not escaping as in avoiding, but they just, yeah, they deal with their things. They escape drama and trauma with their creative expression. It's like you are so, I just feel like you're so impressed. That's how that feels with how they do things in life in general. The way they express their feelings, the way they formulate their thoughts, their commitment to things that they set forth, but also their detachment from needing it to be a certain way. So what traits are unseen or could potentially not be good, okay? New day, breakthrough, understanding, and adventure. Okay, one of the things that I'm saying is that, okay, they do become invested in things. I feel like, but so easily things can it's funny. Okay, remember I said they're committed to things. There's this idea where this person could, if another idea comes through, then they can lose interest. So basically, this person almost lives for new experiences. All right, and it sometimes can be where they want to just do something. Okay, like it's almost like they need to do something, and when they're trying to avoid certain, see, I said avoid it at first and then I tried to take it back, but that's what I meant. Sometimes this person can be avoidant because they put it in a project, because they write it down, because they, express it some creative way. Then they don't necessarily dig deep. Okay, so it's almost like they deal with things on a surface level by expressing it creatively, which is what you see. But then ultimately, some things are left unhealed. Like there's no true breakthrough in a situation, even though they're expressing it a certain way. I also feel like for some, this person just is like, they are always looking for the next idea, the next thing. And sometimes they can be a little detached when it comes to, I mean, you notice that they have a detachment, but sometimes that detachment is the reason why they seem like they just don't really get too hurt or anything like that about something. It's because they don't have that level of attachment that would allow for something to really blossom and bloom, for them to be connected to it and pull in. So on a material level, on a surface level, this is what you see. But then on the underneath, on the deeper level, emotional level, this person can be a little flighty, like they can, yeah, flighty. um with this card is typically the Justice card. And so for some of you, and I just now I was reading it as the Tower, which cool. So but now that I see it's 11, there's this idea that this person is still very much stuck almost in the material mindset, like down here. So even though they do express themselves very well creatively, it just feels like there's still intuitive breakthroughs that they may be experiencing or may experience in the future. Um, but it just seems like it's blocked, like intuition is not necessarily helping them right now. They don't listen to it when they're going to make certain moves, and therefore there's no true stability there. There's enough to fulfill whatever they needed to fulfill, and then like their interest in it is kind of shifted. Is this person the one? No. This could be a very short-lived thing. Very short-lived with the Seven of Swords. Oh wait. No, the Queen of Pentacles came out twice. Okay, so here, this person also, I'm gonna feel like this person also has some views about sexuality that might need to be addressed. One who may be very sensual and whatever, but I think that they don't focus much on the sexual. I think that because they do spend so much time creating plays, it's almost like sex is like a secondary thought. Okay, I also feel like this is a no. I feel like this is a no. This is not the one. However, what's the purpose? Friendship. Okay, yes, this makes sense because I feel like this is some type of creative connection, where you guys are going to work together with something, inspire one another, share knowledge and wisdom with one another, and also just help each other maintain balance. Okay, with the Moon and the Ace of Cups in reverse, right? So basically, this is something here where, this person feels like you're someone, and you may also feel this with them, that they would be able to share whatever these secrets are, whatever these underlying things are, okay? This person is going to be your friend, all right? This person is going to be your friend, and I think that it could develop into more. However, the purpose is for you guys to build friendship first, for friendship to be what the focus is. With the moon in reverse, there might be some unspoken feelings about, like, between the two people, because there's a fear of this going further right now. Okay, so right now the purpose is to build friendship, to build trust between people, because the reason that this is the outward, it doesn't match the inward, it's because they don't trust enough to put out there for other people their internal world, okay, in a way that, other than the very cryptic creative way that it does come out. I also feel like there's some idea here about balancing the use of the sacral energy. So there could be an issue here where, this person could withhold sex or intimacy. They could like to go without sex and intimacy so that they maintain their creative flow or their creative juices. No, this is not the one. This is a very, very, very beneficial friendship, though, for group 3. Group 4. So what things do you already know or have already pointed out as positive traits? Cleanse and detoxify. Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, yes. I think you are watching this person, like, very, very, like, own themselves. I also feel that you see this person taking better care of themselves, like being truer to their emotions. I also feel like you see personality. This is someone you've been knowing, I feel like, for some time now. And I think that this person, you see some of their behaviors changing, some of the people they hang around with changing. I also feel like you are seeing, like, intuitively, certain things change in their environment, and you are really, really, really impressed. This person, you feel like, is their feelings are changing, okay? So I'm not sure if you dated this person before and they weren't into you, or they didn't accept your Ace of Cups. This person is now, like, thinking about that. So anyway, but the traits that this person has a very pure thing. Like, you can see that they are radiant, that when people come around, it's almost like anything that's toxic, they will move away from. You appreciate that. They respect the fact that, like, they know what they bring to the table for people, and if that's not respected, they move around. I also feel like this person is very, very, very sensitive intuitively, and that they may be picking up on certain clues about you or their environment, that they pick up on them easily. Yeah, this person is definitely going through a transformation. You feel like this person is like a completely different person. And I think that maybe there was some type of misunderstanding at the Ace of Cups energy. Maybe when you met before, there was some type of misunderstanding, or just something like nobody was really seeking to understand in a situation. Man, but you really, really feel like, that this person is very nurturing and very like positive. You know, I feel like you feel like this person change, like really almost takes something that's bad and makes it good. Like you just feel like this person has the greatest transmutation power ever. Like you've never seen someone take so much and turn it into good. This you also like that this person doesn't get discouraged when things get difficult for them. You know, you can tell when they're under stress, but you also can see that they're hopeful and optimistic that whatever they're seeing is going to be for their good. It's like almost bordering in some people's minds like naivety, or just like that over faith. You know, there's an unbelievable faith you feel like this person has, and it could honestly change your way. Oh, this person too, I feel like this person, you feel like they might be trying to find love. Like you feel like they're trying to change what they're attracting to them, and you can appreciate that. Like you can see that they're not trying to force anything on other people, but are simply trying to address their own stuff and then let the environment reflect the work that they're doing, which is beautiful, honestly. So what things are unseen or potentially negative? This person could lack some rational thought. You know, I feel like this person is definitely highly intuitive, but is led a lot of times like floaty. Yeah. Okay. Like this person is definitely going through an awakening, and there's some stuff that they don't understand. I feel that they hear it. Oh, you know what? This is not necessarily a negative, but for you, you know that this person is going to pick up on all of your stuff. This person is this person, honestly, I'm gonna put this out for some. This person could be confusing anxiety and depression with psychic ability. So there's something here about the things that they're saying, putting out, sharing. I don't know, that I don't know, they might be confused about, or you might be confused about. So like this person probably has dreams and insights about certain things. You know what? Let me be very here. This person is like a bullshit detector, 100%. Excuse my language. This person can detect when a person is lying. And so this is going to be very important for you. So even though you appreciate their ability to acknowledge negativity, toxicity, and walk away from it, like you acknowledge that and appreciate it, I think that if it's directed at you, you might feel differently, and it might make you feel like you don't have a sense of privacy because of this person's. It's not like they do it on purpose though. It's like it just happens that way for them. They pick up on things aren't given to them, and they trust it. Okay, so I also feel like this person. This is not a negative thing, a negative trait, but just for you to be mindful that this is something that you would be living with. So if you're not ready to be a pure person in their environment, then just get ready to be read. Like, just get ready to be read, you know? Because this person reads people, and not on purpose. Like, they just pick up on stuff. So, is this person the one? Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Empress. Yes, this is the one. This is the one. You have to be prepared for this group 4. You have to be prepared for the changes that are going to be required within yourself to maintain harmony in this connection. This person is going to, the way that this person's energy is set up, is going to demand that you be honest to them. It's going to demand that you bring positive, uplifting, healing energy into their environment, because otherwise you are probably going to get cut off, because this person in the past probably would have let you stay in their environment and get them all confused and jumbled all up. But now they're in a different place, and you are going to have to come pure. You're going to have to come correct with this person. But it's a yes, and I think that what the deal is that you're going to have to go ahead and make those changes so that you can match this person in vibration. This person does not. This person, you're gonna see it as a negative, but they don't be thinking. Like, they don't have analytical thought that rules them. Their intuition rules them. Their intuition. That's how they're moving now. And so, in the past, they would try to make sense of everything down here or discredit what they were believing or feeling. They're not in that energy anymore, and so you just have to understand or accept, be ready for. Or just be honest with yourself about whether or not you can be a sense of that you can offer peace in this environment instead of upheaval. So what's the purpose here? Ecstasy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Death card. Yes, you guys are meant to connect. I think that divine or tantra, divine sexuality and intimacy is going to be a thing here. This is something for you guys to explore. I also feel like toxic patterns and behaviors, it's meant for you all to end it here. It's meant for you all to close it out just like that. With the Death card here, I do feel like there's a whole new life that's starting with this person. And with the two of you, there could be a whole new dynamic that you experience. More flow, more ease, okay, ecstasy. Again, this person is in this place where they are now 100% guided by their intuition, and it gives them everything they need. So unless you're ready to come in and come correct, then you might need to step back, okay? But otherwise, trust that when you come into this person, one, is not manipulating. This person is not any of that. This person is simply given this gift because they have some work to do, of course, but it's just like, I say some work to do. They help other people this way, and it's meant for them to be a very open energy, okay? And so you have to respect that if you're going to be with them, and be that positive, feeding, fueling energy rather than bringing in confusion, okay? So basically, this person needs to be able to trust their surroundings and their environment so that as they go out, they know that what they're picking up is not at home. So basically, you save yourself. If you give this person peace and safety and security at home, you save yourself from accusations, from, just all these different things, because I do feel like this person may still be in the process of learning how to decipher and discern information that they're being given. All right? They're still learning how to use it. And even though it's coming in and flowing to them very rapidly and openly, if you're going to move into their environment, you need to be prepared. You need to have some compassion and understanding about what it is that they are experiencing in their life. What it is that they are learning about themselves when it comes to their gifts and emotions. All right, group 5. What qualities do you already see are positive qualities? You already see that this person is very quick to cut out things that stand in their way. This person doesn't let things stand in their way, honestly. It's like they set their mind to something and they see a success, they see it being, bringing in some sense of abundance for them, then they will clear out any potential thing that intends to slow down the magnitude or decrease or downplay or counter what they're doing. It's like being assertive means that, you know, I trust, I am paying attention, I'm protecting what I'm building. Um, I just feel like being assertive, this person definitely can address issues head on to clear out stuff, okay? And sometimes they are met with a little opposition, but I think that they're just very committed almost to bringing peace to situations. They're almost obsessed with it. I mean, honestly, that's how I feel just now, okay? But honestly, this person does feel like, any kind of negativity or toxicity, like the best way to address certain things is head on, okay? And it hasn't always brought them success, okay? It hasn't always brought them the out. I say success because they have always been successful in it, but it hasn't always brought an outcome that was pleasant, right? Because they're super forward with identifying things that are standing in the way. This person who can easily point out character flaws or traits that aren't necessarily serving. Yeah, this person definitely speaks up when people are coming against them. I think this person also works really hard to overcome their own fears, okay? Like they make it a point that if a fear tries to present itself, they kick it out. All right? This person is also able to move forward and see the positive in situations that other people deem very difficult or conflictual, okay? So this person is a very forward thinking person. I also feel like this person trusts in their connection with the universe, with the divine, so much so that they literally just say things that come to them. They do things that just come to them, and they just move with it, and almost like they don't bog themselves down with what they think about the situation. Like they just move with it. I feel the need to clarify this Eight of Swords, so I'm gonna do that. Let's just use this one. Can we clarify this Eight of Swords for group 5? Eight of Wands. Yes, this person very, very much moves with what they receive. And they pick up information from more than just what people say. But they do listen. They listen to what people say because they realize that people say things, or that people will like expose themselves if you just listen closely. Um, this person can pick up on little things too in conversation. So a lot of you are really dealing with people who are opening up intuitively and are processing things that they. But I feel like you feel like this person is one who will stand up and um, move or work towards a positive outcome in situations. Like they're focused on purposeful movement, okay? Purposeful conversation. I feel like this person also knows that when they move, they're moving with intention, that their intention has been heard. So any guidance that they're receiving is directing them towards that thing. So they don't allow themselves to be distracted by like rumors. This person also could be in the midst of people talking about them. And I think that you are definitely enjoying, I say enjoying, but appreciating the way that they are handling it. Something about the level of maturity that they're using, or the tact, the tact. What are the potentially negative qualities? Self-love, Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. This person doesn't feel like they first of all, this person has some childhood stuff too that's not rest, but I feel like this person feels like people don't understand them. This person feels like the person that's kind of like on the skirts of everything all the time, and they don't really feel like they belong anywhere. So this person is really trying to like find home, like find something that sparks them. This person also feels like I just feel like this person deals with a lot of validation things too. So I'm hearing like, if something, they can be discouraged easily and lose motivation if they don't feel like people are receptive to them and what they're doing. It's like they can quit, they can give up if it's not embraced fully by people around them. So I do feel like this goes to some people, that goes back to something about how celebrated they were as a child. Because I feel that this person probably, you know how you like draw your mom a picture and bring it to her? I feel like this person could have been like the mom or dad or parents. Like if they took their picture to their parent was like fussing because of the crayons. Like, oh, you didn't ask me to use the crayons. And like instead of giving some feedback, some positive feedback, some love, some nurturing encouragement about the work. I feel like this person definitely is healing from a past breakup as well. They could be, at least something that started and just didn't get the finish, or didn't go the way they wanted to go, period. Okay, so this person could totally still be healing from a breakup, but I feel like they are addressing it. They're working to address it head on. I think also this person, and this is like random, but I feel like this person is aware that there are people around them who are trying to keep them from a certain something, or who are trying to who are talking about these things. Okay, it's like somebody, see, this person knows like there's something that people are talking about, I guess. I don't know. So is this the person? Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this person has this air like they are ready to move forward to something new, especially in relationship. Like it feels like they're putting that energy out, that they're ready for that, but they could still be holding out for an offer from someone else. So no, it has potential, but no. Divine Intelligence, Nine of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's say this is supposed to be the purpose For some of you, you're only meeting this person so that it inspires their action. You're only meeting this person and interacting with them so that it actually does inspire this past person to make their move. And I know that seems messed up, but apparently you might need to reflect and see if there's some past life karma that you're working through, okay, with that. Because I do feel like there's some story that was thought to be over by another person in the situation, and this person, your person, decided that even though they were hurt, they were kind of keeping that dream alive. And I think that you almost inspire this person to go. I also feel like you avoid a third party situation if you deal with this properly. Okay, you know, if you decide that you're going to try to cling to this, I think this could turn into something like I say, third party energy. But the purpose here, I think, is to spark. It's to spark a aha for someone outside of you. You know what I mean, regarding this person. And I think if we can acknowledge that we all have some of these overlapping purposes and, you know, agendas or ideas, then we can move forward without being too you know, without that attachment to needing something to come from it, because ultimately what comes from it is what's supposed to come. I also feel like the purpose here, you may deliver to them something, but they also may just have something for you to help you get over some type of loss or sense of depression, because the Three of Cups is sometimes celebration, you know, and with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like there's this confusion, misunderstanding, depression about a whole situation. All right, about a whole situation. So somebody's just exchanging information or giving someone insight or sparking insight for someone in another situation. Okay, so the purpose may be for you to remind them who they are, or for them to remind you who you are, when it comes to worthiness, faith, things like that. All right, group 5. And lastly, group 6. So what traits or qualities have you already noticed, or good traits? Shower of abundance, listen, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. This person has some wisdom on something that's going to help you. You feel that. You feel like this person has knowledge about probably money, about about financing, about credit, about things like that. And you feel like this person can help you there. Also feel like you feel like this person could give you information regarding like some health stuff that you might have been dealing with. Either way, this person comes in, you see them as a person, as a source of information, as a source of guidance, for like a well of wisdom, a well of knowledge. It's like you could listen to this person talk all day, because of just the way that their mind works. You know, I don't think that it's basic. I don't think that it's necessarily that they're sharing anything that you wouldn't be able to find somewhere else. But I think it's their unique way that they deliver it, also in their unique perspective on it. It helps you. Okay, it helps you to um, almost like solidify something or heal something. This person could also be a great listener. They're like a giver. You know what I mean? Like they like to give. Okay. And I think that this offers you a new perspective on connections, of course. That's what we're all learning, apparently. This person could also, share like spiritual truths with you in a way that helps you understand. It's just the way that this person explains things, or and this person easily comes up with ideas too on how to overcome certain things, like, or how to um I say avoid, but not avoid, but help you understand and ground like the energy being presented by certain things or certain situations. All right, I hope that made sense. But it's like their insight helps to ground you, okay, like bring you out of your head and bring some clarity, make sense of things that are taking place. So I feel like you feel like this person is very material, like very materially balanced. Like that's not anything that they worry about. I also feel like this person could soon become more open to some different type of beliefs or something. And I think that you saw that as an issue before, or you saw that as something. I think that either you change or they change, but I just feel like there's something here about a shift that allows like a meeting of the minds to take place, or someone offers the other person insight, explanation, guidance, or whatever, and it's like, okay, now I understand your world. You know what I mean? I also feel like you feel like things come very easily to this person. Ideas, inspiration, I mean, even money. I feel like you think things come easily to this person. That there's some advice that they could definitely give you, and you could easily surrender to that advice. So, what are some of the other things? Changes. Okay, yeah, this person, some of the things that they teach or know, they don't even apply to themselves. But I also feel like this person, because they know methods to get things done, they can be a little stubborn. They can be a little stubborn, not wanting to switch up the way that they do it, because they have a tried and true way, right? They have a tried and true way. So sometimes this person can be a little defensive when it comes to trying to interject, bring in other ideas. See, this person is used to being the idea person. This person is used to being the person who knows certain things, and it's like they're really proud about it, you know, in a good way and in maybe a not so good way as well. But they're very proud of what they've learned, what they've done in their own situation, and so it can kind of turn egoic, okay, where there's no room for anything else other than the way that they see it. All right. Like stubborn, you know, it's just stubborn or stuck in a way of doing something even after. I mean, I don't feel like it doesn't work, but I just feel like sometimes there's more creative ways, there's more useful or more fitting process, and I think this person is like, nah, this is my process. Um, this is how I did it, and this is how it works, and so this is how I'm gonna keep doing it. I also feel like because this person does know that they do know things, I feel like if you are coming in with some type of different energy, this might be a little, I think you might be a little more watery or airy, flowy than this person. Okay, so there could be something there with that. Is this person the one? Is this person the one? The Chariots, the High Priestess, and the Hanged Man. All right, yes, yes. Also ushering in a change of perspective for someone. Um, I think that that the universe is pushing this person out of their comfort zone. All right, so yeah. Pushing them out of their comfort zone where they would typically be concerned with more material manners, or they would be tied into a group or family unit that would offer them some sense of safety, security, and support. The intention for this person, see, this person's way of doing things has been a long, like, it's not just their process. This is what their dad taught them, and this is how their granddad did it. So that's happening here. The purpose is, the intention is to show them how to get to their happiness, how to obtain happiness, like full happiness, not just success. So like, just because you succeed in something doesn't mean that it brings you joy and happiness, right? So this the point of this connection is, one, that this is a wish fulfilled for someone. This is definitely a wish fulfilled for someone. But I also feel like it's pushing someone out of that material, like earthly way of moving and thinking, instead opening them up emotionally, okay? Opening them up to a more complete sense of fulfillment in life. So because this person is smart, this person is also, I feel like this person, this is very specific, but could be a tech person, and they could have had an idea. They could have had some type of idea that that brought them success, okay? And this success, I'm just gonna put this out there, this success that came in was to give them a shot at a real love connection, like a real like dream come true. I think that because some of the behaviors, like they got the gift, but then they didn't change. You know what I mean? Like they took the gift, but they didn't change their behavior. So I think the purpose of this is to align them with the intention of that idea. Like, it was given to you to create this sense of family as well, but I don't think you focused on the family. I think that you decided to take whatever you got, not you, maybe this person, whoever, be single instead of going after that thing that they were trying to align you with. So group 6, I feel like I'm getting so many messages for you. So group 6, there was a wish that you had about emotional fulfillment, about what would make you happy. Okay, although you were also chasing material happiness and material fulfillment. Once you got the material fulfillment, I think what you did was somebody had an ego moment where money overpowered, or the fact that they got that overpowered the idea that they were supposed to be taking on some personality changes as well. So somebody was over focused on money being the answer to relationship issues and neglected the inner work that needed to be done in order to better align you with this connection that you are hoping for. So somebody got the money, I feel like, and decided that emotional happiness was gonna be fed by that instead of seeking out true fulfillment there. Basically, yes, to align, to remind this person and you, maybe, what the intention has been behind the blessings that have been coming forward for you. So this person is the one, and I think that right now this person might know, better understand where they went wrong in this situation, because I feel like it went wrong. This person could have had some type of monetary loss, and then it snapped. It kind of clicked for them that they were ignoring the very thing that they asked for, the very thing that this gift was here to support and prepare them for. Ooh, group 6. Y'all got a good message. All right, that's it. Timestamps will be in the description box and the comments below. Always like, share, comment. I love to read your messages. Thank you so much for those who have donated. Thank you for the donations that are to come. I do really appreciate your support on this channel. I think that's it. Thank you guys, and peace.